Not the question. The question, okay, the customer buys a product at a price,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
that price they break it down in, on one hand, the price of the product, and on
Yes.
the second hand, the interest that gets accrued on a daily or monthly basis, right?
Yes.
Let's say the store has a policy that the client can return the product, and that's almost anywhere.
What is usually the term? 2 weeks or 10 days? How long?
It's very variable. In some cases, it could be like 3 months. I mean, and you can still return it. The question is, if the customer returns the product, let's say 1 or 2 months after the purchase, and the merchant returns the paid amount to the lender, what happens to the interest that was accrued during that 1, 2, or 3 months period?
The client will have a debt before us for this, 2 weeks, 2 months, because the client is using the money. It's very clear. And I hope that we can put this question as a first for our further work. But in any country in Europe, Asia, it's work like this. If you buy something for 2 weeks, and if you don't have some cool, as we call cool period, 2 weeks, probably the client will have payback this money for this period. If you have in the law some cool period, it can be 1 week, 2 days, I don't know how much. And if I know in Mexico there is no cool period for credit, I mean. The client will give back the goods, and we will calculate how much he needs
to pay for these days.
For this days. That's all.
Benjamin, I don't know if you met this concept in some countries. In Europe, you are allowed to refuse the loan if you don't like it. First couple of days. It's so-called cool down period. Then the person emotionally took a loan and then understood he doesn't need this loan. That's why it is for these cases only.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to discuss the part. This is going to be a very big discussion in terms of risk, in the risk model, because there has to be things like the breakup clause or very clear communication that in case that there is no cool down period, or that the cool down period is exceeded, that the customer understands that even if they can return the product, they still owe something to the lender.
Yes, I agree that it should be discussed, and Julio probably will comment this one. And
just
I would
one sentence.
Sorry?
It should be sentence in the agreement.
Yeah. Because I did mystery shopping with Couple and with Electra. I didn't find this cool period in the agreement, but I agree with Benjamin that it should be a clear communications to the client, and we should be in line with the law. Julio, maybe you can a little bit comment this one.
Yeah, for sure, because as for example with credit cards, we have these 10 days after we issue the card for this cool down period to cancel the agreement. But for this kind of simple credits, we need to explore not only in the law but for authority criteria to understand if they are suggesting more a cool down period, because it's not mandatory.
But why you put it into credit card agreement?
For credit card, it's because it's mandatory.
It's the requirement of the law, yeah.
Yeah, for credit cards, this 10 days period, it's by law.
And not for loan, only for cards.
For cards, only for cards.
Only cards, only, yeah. Credit cards.
Here's the thing, but I mean, I guess this is not the meaning for that. I mean, we'll have to formulate the questions, but depending on the structure that we use, on who's going to be the issuer of the disbursements of the funds, there definitely can be some regulatory issues that we have to comply with. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, but it's definitely something we have to consider.
Okay, we will now to remember these questions. We will write it to the notes after the workshop, and we will be back with a detailed analysis of these questions. But again, we need to look at the Copel, Electra, because at the moment this is our benchmark in the process, and I didn't find this cool down period in their agreement. But we will write now these questions and we will go back to these questions. Okay, guys, thank you. Lena, can we continue, please?
Pavel, I have a question to Julio. Yes, do I correctly understand that based on your regulation, you do not have any cool period for POS loan, yes?
Exactly.
And the second question is, in case customer return goods and merchant return the loan back to us, and customer paid the amount of interest, could we make the early repayment by this date? So it means, do we have some period of time, for example, in 10 days customer could order the full early repayment, or you do not need to wait some period of time?
I need to check this specific case because by commercial law, there's a period of 1 year, I think, or at least 2 years to return any fee or amount that will be pending from one side to another. But in this specific case, let me check what would be the period to be considered.
Because, for example, in Russia, it is 13 days. 13. So 30. So a customer could order the full early repayment, and only in 30 days, bank will make it. So that is what is needs to check up. Okay, let's continue. So the next topic is onboarding partners and employee. First of all, it needs to be mentioned that it would be the manual process for the pilot. So for merchant onboarding process, we need to have some required documents for the verification. Of course, in terms of our CRM system, it would be a different role distribution. So the administrator roles, the role of the sales team who handle product negotiation, the role who configures the product and enters data into the system. Just to note, again, all process will be manual during the pilot phase. So here maybe some question.
Okay, guys, based on these 2 points, is it clear the difference between BNPL and POS credit, or we need to go more in the detail? Is it clear now or not? Because again,
I think, Pavel, I think it's clear. Or no, I don't think everybody has it entirely clear. I think we should have a specific gathering around this topic because I strongly believe everybody of us needs to be able to sell this product. And I don't think anybody can sell it now as the way it's defined. So we need to be very, very clear for positioning purposes and everything. So I think I do, but let's do a separate meeting on this purpose because for me it's the most important meeting.
Yeah, agree. This is not the last meeting. I am 100% convinced with this. And for me, it's very important. Maybe we can today, everybody understands that the main difference is that our product, I mean POS, this is more product for the merchant. This is exactly what we need to understand. And BNPL, this is more like a payment solution. If you would like to split your payments, you would like to do it very fast. Okay, thank you very much for the comment. Lena, can we continue?
Guys, sorry, I wanted to add some comments. Sorry, I was late. Maybe you touched it, but Elena, I just wanted to put under the loop the point regarding the goods return, that it's not only should be noted very clearly to the customer that there is a kind of cooling period or whatever, and that he is to pay back the interest if it's accrued. But also it should be somehow fixed with the merchant in the agreement that the merchant is to announce or at least to warn us that there is a kind of goods return. Otherwise, we may not even know about these cases. It may be the case that the customer will have a deal with the merchant, just get back the goods.
Yeah.
And give back the goods, and the merchants just give back the cash and full stop. And we may not even know about that. So it should be somehow fixed when we have a discussion and agreement with the merchant that we should control it somehow and maybe put I don't know, some penalties or whatever.
Jana, I think that it is described in the process of returning the goods.
Cool.
Okay, let me introduce Jana, who doesn't know. Jana, he is our risk head on the group side. She has, again, a long experience, not only with many banking products, but POS as well. This is the reason why I invited Jana. Maybe we will be able with Jana to answer more the questions in more detail about the risk and about the fraud, partners fraud and employed partners fraud. Okay, thank you. Lena, please, can we continue?
Yes, the next topic is the team role and employee training. So here it is the topic maybe more for HR and operational team. So to set up the goals, tasks and responsibilities of our team members in the project. And concerning the training, Pasha mentioned on the previous our session that it will be some AI training materials for our credit experts, yes, on POS, and also it will be training for internal staff like call center agent, maybe collection agent, and etc.
I would like to do just one comment linked to this point.